This is an introduction to a grade 10 French class project on historical monuments and buildings in Paris, France. For this project, you must choose a monument in Paris to research and then present to the class in the form of a photo story. Using a photo story format, I will introduce you to some popular Parisian monuments. Throughout the presentation, I will ask questions that can help you get started on your research. Welcome to Les Arènes de Lutèce, or the Roman Arenas of Lutèce. This arena was built during the 1st century AD. The Romans changed Paris's name to Lutèce, hence the Arènes de Lutèce and not Les Arènes de Paris. Here are the entrances where the animals used to be kept. You should explore what the arena is used for today, since there are no longer animals stored in these cages, but chairs. Some more questions to consider for your project. When and why did the Romans leave Paris? When and how were these arenas discovered? What did the Romans use these arenas for? Are there other Roman artifacts in Paris, for example, Roman baths? Welcome to Notre Dame. It took 182 years to finish building this cathedral. Notre Dame was built in the Gothic style. Looking inside the church, you see more elements of the Gothic architecture. You should research what the Gothic style is. There are many sculptures on the front of Notre Dame. Who are these people? What happened to the heads of these sculptures during the French Revolution? Welcome to the Louvre. The Louvre was built as a fortress in the 12th century. Then the Louvre became a royal palace. Who were the royal families that lived here? Today, the Louvre is a museum. What famous art and artifacts can you find in this museum? Sainte-Chapelle was built in 1248, a place where relics of the cross on which Jesus died could be kept. Sainte-Chapelle is famous for stained glass windows. What is significant about these windows? What story do they tell? Welcome to Hôtel des Invalides, first built in 1670 by King Louis XIV as a place for disabled soldiers to live. Today, it is one of the most famous war museums in the world. It is also home to Napoleon Bonaparte's tomb. Were the soldiers thankful to have this hotel built? What changes did Napoleon Bonaparte make to the hotel? Welcome to the Arc de Triomphe, built in 1806 by Napoleon Bonaparte. Why did Napoleon build this arc? This flame is found underneath the Arc de Triomphe. Why is this flame important? What does it signify? What do the carvings on the arc represent? What is the architectural style? Opera Garnier was built in 1875 by Charles Garnier. What style is this architecture? Inside those circles are the busts of famous musicians and conductors who have worked at Opera Garnier. What are the names of some of those musicians and conductors? Here are some costumes that were used in performances at this opera house. What types of performances happen here? Here is the grand staircase. What famous story is associated with this opera house? This is the grand foyer. What other famous Great Hall does this foyer look like? The Eiffel Tower was built in 1887 by Gustave Eiffel. Why was this tower built? Did everyone think the Eiffel Tower was a great idea? At night, the Eiffel Tower is lit up. Was it easy or difficult to build this tower? If you don't like those previous monuments or buildings, you can research the University of Paris or the Sorbonne. Who studied at this university when it was first built? Who studies here today? Why was this university built? Or you can research the Conciergerie, which was built as a palace during the 14th century. During the French Revolution, prisoners were kept here. This is Marie Antoinette's prison cell. What is the purpose of the Conciergerie today? What other famous prisoners were kept here? Or you can research the Hôtel de Ville or Town Hall, which was built in 1357, but then it was rebuilt in 1871. Why was it rebuilt? What events would take place inside and outside the town hall? Or you could research Sacré-Cœur, which was built in 1914. Why was this church built so much later than the other churches in Paris? What was the purpose of building Sacré-Cœur? These are just some of the monuments or historical buildings that you may choose to do for your research project. Any building or monument you would like to do must be first approved by me.